This is the release of who will be in the competition. So we got 11 entries in only 10 spots. So I have already deleted one out. So I'll show you who is in. And as our survey who has ended, we have our 10 teams. And I will be combining all of these videos. So we have to do the first two seasons in these videos. So we will do those seasons in this video, and then we'll just go right to the next video. So I have decided to change all the colors, so only 2 teams will not advance. Perth is favored to win it all, with Hoy in last. Yeah, this is the standings where the game thinks he won. So let's go through week 1. And for week 1, the first game, Perth will beat the Mac and Cheesers. Buff Boy will beat Potato Team. Friendly Foxes will beat Yeet Boys. And Hoy will beat the Dingoes. And Payphones will crush Team Jeff. And now for week 2, Payphones play back-to-back and get wrecked by Perth. Mac and Cheesers beat the Potato Team. Yeet Boys tie with Buff Boy. The Dingoes beat the Friendly Foxes. Hoy beats Team Jeff. Perth loses to the Potato Team. Eat Boys beats the Mac and Cheesers in a high-scoring contest. And Buff Boy beats the Dingoes. Team Jeff loses by points to the Friendly Foxes. And the Payphones, another beating, this time over Hoy. And then the Payphones play back-to-back once again, losing to the Potato Team by 2. And Yeet Boys crushes Perth by 18. And the Dingoes beat the Mac and Cheesers by 14. Team Jeff loses to Buff Boy by 7. Hoy beats the Friendly Foxes by 2. Potato Team beats the Yeet Boys 40-0. Oh, that's upsetting for whoever was Yeet Boys. The Dingoes win 23-10. The Mac and Cheesers win 24-17. And Hoy wins 27-17. The Payphones beat the Friendly Foxes 24-13. And Yeet Boys, another high-scoring game, 42-30 over the Payphones. And the Dingoes lose to the Potato Team 16-23. Team Jeff loses to Perth by 4. Hoy loses to Mac and Cheesers by 13. Buff Boy loses to Friendly Fox, wins the Friendly Fox by 2. The Dingoes win by 4 for Yeet Boys. Potato Team and Team Jeff tie. Perth beats Hoy by 11. Mac and Cheesers beat Friendly Foxes by 7. Saw copyright off, but the Payphones pick up the dub 10-7. The Payphones will lose to the Dingoes by 7. Yeet Boys gets the big win. Hoy slide comes out against Potato Team by 1. And the Friendly Foxes win by 8 over Perth. Mac and Cheesers win by 15 over Buff Boy. The Dingoes shut out Team Jeff 30-0. And Eat Boys lose to Hoy by 9 in a close matchup, with Potato Team beating the Friendly Foxes by 10. And Perth beats the Buff Boy by 7. Payphones win by 7 over Mac and Cheesers. Here are your final standings, and Team Jeff doesn't get a win. Their one tie was against Potato Team. Hoy lost to the Payphones in Perth, going 7-2. And this was just complete domination of Team Jeff. Yeet Boys getting crushed 40-0 by Potato Team season, and we have our playoff games. In the first playoff quarterfinal, Hoy beat Mac and Cheesers 3-1, with Mac and Cheese picking up a slight one. In the Dingoes versus Buff Boy, the Dingoes go up 2-0, and the Buff Boy wins the last 3 games with a 22-0 shot. We have Potato Team versus Eat Boys, which is back and forth until Potato Team took the final game. And we have playoff quarterfinals 4, in which after game 1, Perth wrecked the Payphones in the next 2 games, 52-16 and 49-24. So we have Hoy versus Perth and Potato Team versus Buff Boy. And in our semifinals, Hoy comes back against Perth, not really, winning in game 5, 3-2. Same thing with Potato Team or Buff Boy. All really back and forth, but Potato Team had to take 2 games in a row to go up 2-1. So in our finals, we have Hoy versus Potato Team. And we'll be showing you the finals. Hoy takes game 1. Hoy takes game 2, and Hoy will play at home. And Hoy, with the sweep, will win the championship. Wasn't even supposed to get in the playoffs. And Hoy is the first champion, winning in a sweep over Potato Team. And we are going on to season 2, which we simulate the entire season. And Buff Boy wins over Potato Team. Team Jeff has not had a single win in franchise history, and Hoy will play the Dingoes and win by 1. And Team Jeff is playing next. Can they get their first ever win? And Team Jeff gets wrecked by the Payphones. The Payphones playing in back-to-back games again. Will get crushed by the Potato Teams. Then the Buff Boy play Mac and Cheesers. The Dingoes will play the Friendly Foxes. The Dingoes win. Hoy loses to Perth. And Team Jeff loses to Yeet Boys with that 11-game winless streak. As Mac and Cheesers pick up the W. The Dingoes get crushed by Buff Boy. And the Friendly Foxes upset Perth by 7. And Hoy crushes Team Jeff by 25, making their winless streak to 12. And the Payphones beat Eat Boys by 24. Payphones having to play back-to-back, and they get wrecked by the Mac and Cheesers by 17. The Dingoes lose to Potato Team by a field goal. And Buff Boy beats Perth by 12. 12-game losing streak. And Team Jeff picks up their first ever win against the Friendly Foxes by 4. Hoy beats the Eat Boys. And the Dingoes tie with the Mac and Cheesers. Potato Team loses to Perth by 15. And Team Jeff back to their old losing ways, lost by 21 to Buffalo. Friendly Foxes win by 11 against the Yeet Boys. Hoy beats Payphones by 10. The Payphones have to play back-to-back and get smashed by the Dingoes. Before I move on, I noticed something. The Payphones play back-to-back games, but they win. They get crushed in their second one, like 59-10. They're a good team now. And Perth beats the Mac and Cheesers by 17. Team Jeff loses by 17 to Potato Team. And Yeet Boys beats Buff Boy by 11. Hoy beats the Friendly Foxes by 11. And the Dingoes beat Perth by a field goal. Team Jeff loses by 3 in their highest scoring game, in their highest amount of scoring ever, but lose by a field goal to Mac and Cheesers as Yeet Boy beats Potato Team by 10. Oh, and Hoy gets upset by Buff Boy. Friendly Foxes are now playing the Payphones, which means the Payphones win, and they've never won back-to-back. And they do not win. Team Jeff versus the Dingoes, and Team Jeff gets the upset over the Dingoes by a point, their second win of the season. Yeet Boys beats Mac and Cheesers by 18. And Hoy and the Potato Team will tie. Hoy not looking so sharp this year, as the Friendly Foxes win by 11. Perth crushes Team Jeff by 38, putting them back in their place. And the Dingoes beat Yeet Boys by 39. They've been doing lots of offensive production this year, the Dingoes. And the Hoy ties with the Mac and Cheesers, 24-all. Friendly Foxes tie with the Potato Team, 17-17. And the Payphones will play Buff Boy, which means Payphones probably playing 2 in a row. And that is it. The Payphones win by 7. And we'll see the standings. And after the season, our most offensive team, the Payphones, the Yeet Boys and the Dingoes, because the Dingoes had 2 huge blowouts. Team Jeff goes 2-0-7, making them not able to get into the playoffs. But Buff Boy goes 6-3, making the best record this year. And Hoy who went 5-2-2. Now, the only reason the Mac and Cheese this is goals for and goal consistency because it's mainly a website. Because the Potato Team scored 36 less than the Mac and Cheesers. The Mac and Cheesers defense made it 47, so it was an 11-point thing. Actually, I don't even know how the Potato Team got in. Oh, yeah, because it was by 9. If Mac and Cheesers had better D, like if they didn't have that huge blowout against the Dingoes, yeah, they'd be in. Because the Potato Team is just, Team Jeff did an upset over the Dingoes and beat the Friendly Foxes, who will be their first ever playoff appearance, versus Perth. And in our first round, we saw some weird events, like the Friendly Foxes beat Perth in 4. The Dingoes beat the Yeet Boys in 4. Potato Team went to Game 5 against the Buff Boy and won. And Hoy swept the Payphones. So I will show you the semifinals after. The Friendly Foxes beat Hoy in a thriller in 5 games. 10-3 in the final game. Well, the Dingoes swept the Cinderella Story, the Potato Team, who beat the Buff Boy. So our finals, we have the Dingoes versus the Friendly Foxes. Who would have thought we would have had these two teams match up? Let's see who will take game one. And the Dingoes will take game one. Game one to the Dingoes. Game two. And game two will also go to the Dingoes, 20-13. The Friendly Foxes need a miracle. And the Friendly Foxes do not get a miracle. The Dingoes win the sweep, 16-10 in the final game. And the Dingoes win the championship. So that was Sunday and Monday. So let's get on to Tuesday. Hoy, yet again, his favorite team, not make the championship. We have just finished Tuesday's season, and the Friendly Foxes go 8-1. This is the best record we've ever seen. The Friendly Foxes dominated this year. But the bigger domination came from the Dingoes in Perth, as we had 3 dominating teams. Hoy did not do any domination this year. His team Jeff stays at the bottom for a third consecutive year, while the Yeet Boys drops out of the playoff for the first time. And the Mac and Cheesers with a turnaround after not making the playoff. And if you were thinking, well, small victory, Perth beat Friendly Foxes by 4. And the most dominating team was the Dingoes with only 2 losses. Losing to the Friendly Foxes, beating Hoy by 5, then losing to and then beating Yeet Boys by 37, and then losing to the Mac and Cheesers by 7. And it was all wins, beating Team Jeff by 23, beating Potato Team by 10, beating Buff Boy by 28, beating Hoy by 14, actually losing to the Payphones. So it wasn't that much domination, but the Friendly Foxes squeezed out a lot of wins. No domination. Like at one point with the Potato Team. Team Jeff's only win, they tied against the Mac and Cheesers. They beat Potato Team by 10, also the first round of the playoff. Some headlines for you. Mac and Cheesers roll in their first 2 rounds and then lose the next 3. Friendly Foxes lose in 5 against the Potato Team, who didn't make them look any good at all. Had 2 chances to win with that second win, but couldn't get it past. The Dingoes continue to roll against the Payphones, winning 31-6, 41-7, and 55-3. Hoy continues to roll as it slims past Perth. So we got Hoy versus the Dingoes, classic that we've all been waiting for. We got Buff Boy versus Potato Team. In the playoffs, the Dingoes and Buff Boy cannot scramble up anything after a first game win, losing the next 3 to their opponents. Now we have Hoy versus Potato Team. I accidentally forgot to unpause it for the first game, but Hoy has taken the first 2 games. It might take another, and Hoy will take their second championship for Tuesday's matchup. Hoy just dominating the league here. Was in it to win it again against the Potato Team, who I don't even know how they got here. But we saw some expected performances like from Team Jeff. And we saw some shockers like the Friendly Foxes lose 1 game and get crushed with the Potato Team. So we'll be on to Wednesday's sim. And this is after Season 4. Strong showings by the Dingoes. Strong showing by the Dingoes in Hoi. The Dingoes dominating once again, going 7-2. Team Jeff makes it a 4-year absence from the playoffs and not even in the talk once again, going 2-5. Actually crushed the Mac and Cheese. The Dingoes, the only loss I saw was when the Mac and Cheese just crushed them in week 1. Ultimately deciding them to take the playoff spot. But we'll see, and I'll actually check on what happened in the season first. So yes, the Dingoes lost, and they kind of just dominated all season again. Like the Patriots really. They lost to the Potato Team in 7-6. Probably like a horrible game. And the Dingoes really just dominated. Perth scores the biggest win for I don't even know how many years in a row, beating Mac and Cheese 52-10. And Team Jeff gets a huge win over Buffalo, 34-6, and they beat the Mac and Cheesers from what I saw, crashing their party in the last game. Team Jeff, they would have won another game. They would be in the playoffs. But I feel like if they would have beat Perth, they would have been in the playoffs. One of their ties. So we'll see you at the end of the playoffs. In our quarterfinals, the Dingoes and Hoi continue to dominate. This is the same two names keep popping up. And the Payphones beat Perth in 4. And the Friendly Foxes continue their playoff struggle against Buffalo. And we have here the semifinals. The Dingoes and Hoi dominate their first 2 rounds, and then lose their streak as they drop their next 2 games pretty badly to the Payphones and Buffalo, and then slim out their third game to make an epic rematch from last year's semifinals. The Dingoes versus Hoi, the final. And the Dingoes win the championship, winning the first 2 games, and getting beat up in the second 2, and then the third and fourth, and then winning the 5th. So that's going to end our first 4 seasons, and I will have another video on Saturday for seasons 5, 6, and 7. So thank you for watching anyway, and I hope you watch this when it premieres. I think I can actually cut the video, but I see. Hello everyone, I'm going to be going over League Simulator today. Not really going over, just doing some. I don't really think I can cut it, because I've tried to do that twice, and it's like cut out my video. So we'll just do the playoffs together. As you can see, your results. It would be a lot different to win a season on YouTube, in which 2 teams have only done that. And only one of those teams have made the playoffs this year, who literally just got shut out 36-0. So if your team is one of the bottom teams, you got to just climb up. I mean, you'll have a drought after you climb up, but you really just gotta hope for the best. Because every team has their prime. So actually, after the first round, Buff Boy, who beat the Mac and Cheesers, Perth, who upset Team Jeff, Yeet Boys, who beat Hoi, and Payphones, who upset the Potato Team. No, Buff Boy has 1 championship win. Perth has 7 championship wins. E-Boys has 3. The Payphones have 7 championship wins. So I actually get unlimited recording, but that's irrelevant. So I'm actually recording this during the coronavirus, and we don't have school for like 3 weeks, plus 7 championships, plus spring break. So yeah, so I just want you to stay healthy, make good choices, because this is like a rare thing, as Perth gets a sweep for the championship. It's not like because I want to help my YouTube channel. I care about people. So I just want them to stay. I don't want people to get it. Like, we don't have school till April 5th. And as I'm recording this, it's March 13th. We have to have school from home. Yep. As my dingo's playing Trash Time. So, that's actually the first ever undefeated season by the Friendly Foxes. We 8-1. This is basically 8-1, but no losses. Friendly Foxes have also gone 0-9. So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't think anyone wants to get it. And you could say, ha ha, take one for the team. I don't have the COVID-19 or what, COVID-19. I don't have it. And school's closed. I don't know if this will help the spread, but yeah. So let's just continue on weeks earlier. So we got the Dingoes who have the most championships over Hawaii. Dingoes have 14. That's my team. So if I will not get the reward if I win, so it's the other 9 teams, with Hawaii actually in the lead over the Friendly Foxes, and who neither of the teams advanced. Oh no, Hawaii advanced. Get the Payphones. So we have 7 championships, 3 championships, 3 championships, 12 championships. So all of these teams know what it's like to win a couple times. Payphones haven't won that recently. I know Team Jeff's going to the championship for sure. Well, my Chromebook's kind of laggy, so I might not be able to see what you're seeing, or vice versa. So I do actually not know who's playing Team Jeff. Oh, the Payphones. So we got a 2 seed and a 4 seed. Team Jeff's won 3 championships. The Payphones have won 7. So until season 76. Team Jeff. I said Team Jeff would take the championship this year. Game 1. Game 2. Actually, first, let's look at literally the stats. 28-0. 38-3. And then they just pounce on them. In the 6 touchdowns, 3 field goals. Oh, well, the Payphones, see, Team Jeff's not a good road team. They probably would blow it. Yep. An early blowout, but Team Jeff takes their 4th championship in nasty fashion against the Payphones. Payphones lost 2 championships in a row. Yes, Team Jeff didn't even make the playoffs the first year they recorded. They just won the championship. So you see Buff Boy, who's only won 1 championship that they shouldn't have won. But they kind of had to win it. I just did all week results. It's a lot easier. Don't really look at the results. There's no need to look at the results. So if you notice, the Friendly Foxes actually didn't make it past the first round. And they didn't lose all season. They didn't make it past the first round against the 8th seed. But they did tie against the Dingoes, who got dead last. Who have missed the playoffs 2 years in a row. But slip in Eat Boys and Potato Team. It's always the Eat Boys, Potato Team, and Buff Boy that missed the playoffs. Like a rotation. So now the Dingoes have to play Buff Boy. Friendly Foxes stay at the top of the standings. So we've got 10 championships, 8 championships, 1 championship, 14 championships, 7 championships, 4 championships, 12 championships, and 5 championships. That's a lot of championships. Oh yeah, Potato Team has... That's a big thud, especially if you're in dead last. Overall, because there's no one with 2 championships and Buff Boy only has 1. Because I think Eat Boys picked up their 3rd championship recently. So it's really just exciting to kick off the League Simulator for sure. Because literally, what else is? It's just doing a bunch of random scores basically, but I'm not trying to talk bad about it. Just everyone seems to have lost interest in it. Let's give a shout out to Evan. Because I have no one else. I also have to give a shout out to Kevin for copying my lead and giving it to something else. But I do not care. Oh yeah, let's also give a big shout out to anyone who is taking their time to watch this video and not playing and not really wasting and not doing random stuff all day. Because we got schoolwork. Today's really just a snow day. Prep day, except in ELA. So we have Hoy, Perth, Buff Boy, and Team Jeff. So I know that Buff Boy's probably going to win it all. Perth could go up to 9 championships, which would put them in the running, but they'd have to beat Hoy here first. Yeah, they crushed them in their first game. There's a lot of high-scoring games, but Hoy takes game 2. I don't know if Perth will take this game. Yes, they do. Since they beat Hoy on the road, all they need to do is win their next game. And I think Buff Boy, that was their advancing point. Yep, so it's going to be Buff Boy with only 1 championship versus Perth with 8 championships. Now, Perth really isn't your traditional team because it's been 68 or 69 seasons. The Dingoes were your traditional team, but they don't win anymore. Yes, if I cut this video, it's going to cut off. So Perth takes game 1 on the road. Perth takes game 2. All they got to do is win a home game. Yep. In the sweep, Perth takes their 9th championship and is now becoming in this running with Hoy and the Friendly Foxes. Since we're going to 76 seasons, we're just going to show you the history overall. So like the 2 people that are actually watching this. So Perth over here has done 2 championships. And I kind of have to remember all of them. But if Yeet Boys wins another championship, then they'll leave Buff Boy in the dust. But Yeet Boys was in their prime right here, in which they couldn't scoop up a single championship. Yeah, and the Stingos have a 13-year winning absence, so much we should have beat the Friendly Foxes this year. But no, like because there's a lot of teams who like have so many losses in the championships, like the Payphones and Potato Team just don't know how to win. Payphones have 7 championships, they've been like 20. They just can't win. Dingoes and the Hoys always an all-time game, but the Dingoes just dominate the series now, even though they don't have much. Because Hoy is not like a traditional team anymore. They've only won 1 championship in like 35 years. I would probably do more videos if everything wasn't so laggy when I tried to record. Seriously, almost everything I play is laggy. If you see a notification, then yeah. Your bottom left. Which I don't know if you should. Alright. So the playoffs have arrived with Yeet Boys and Potato Team missing it. Hoy going 7.5, 1.5, whatever you can think of. Yes, we got Big Tie here. Yes, Big Ties. The Dingoes is the chopping block in the middle for the 26-0 shutout. Never seen that. Yes, I've seen shutouts for sure. And I might do reactions to my old videos. I mean, I'm talking about a lot of stuff after League Simulator is over. Reaction to my old videos, I actually start I'm not going to post on I'm going to start picking up on my geography videos again, for sure. And should probably do an informational. Yeah, how to I'm gonna re-upload how to make a YouTube video for sure. And I'm actually recording all these videos with Loom because Screencastify changed their whole format. I still do have it. I recorded 1 video with Record Screamer Hippo, as their nickname is. Yeah, so I'm gonna use 4 different recorders for videos, and Loom gives me the most time. I get unlimited for about a month. Unlimited recording time because of COVID-19. I'm probably gonna make an informational video with the coronavirus. How about if this video gets a like, I'll make an informational video at the coronavirus. And I mean just a like. 1 like. That's all you have to do. Someone just press the like button, and I will go a full 20-minute coronavirus video. Nothing in the background, just me talking about it. I'm gonna use my web camera again. I'm gonna use that for like live streams because my encoder doesn't like me. If I even have one. Yeah, so I probably can't live stream anymore, which that definitely does stink, but I can't say why I need to. Shut out. Well, Hoy's going to the championship against the Friendly Foxes. It's got Hoy versus the Friendly Foxes. Now, this is an all-timer. Friendly Foxes don't want Hoy to win, and Hoy doesn't want the Friendly Foxes to catch up to them. So it's all tied 1-1 with the Friendly Foxes going into their home games. Can Hoy actually win on the road? Yes, they can. Hoy goes up 2-1. And Friendly Foxes with the big win. Let's see. Was it ever a game? Yes, it was. But then the Friendly Foxes scored 20 points in a row. And for the championship, Hoy wins. You gotta be kidding me. Hoy wins another championship against the Friendly Foxes. That is crazy. Actually, don't even know how. The thing never tells me how long I've been recording for. How many seasons have I done? 4. I was planning on doing 10. Well, I'm officially 70 seasons in, and the Dingoes haven't won one of 14. 14 seasons since our championship. Yeah, so if some teams knew how to win the championship, Friendly Foxes would have 12 and Hoy would have 11. Because that's the second time in a row that the Friendly Foxes have lost to Hoy in the championship. So now Hoy's only 1 behind for the lead. Yes, I mean 1 like. I only get a like on like half my videos. So if any of the 4 people who decide to watch this video want to drop a like, fine. Because on the videos, always like, oh, only 2 people are gonna watch this. Because literally, I get like, all my videos are like higher than they usually are. I was consistent for 1 weekend because I had nothing else to do. And now I just have time, so you might see like, because my longest video is Wonder Putt, which is in like 27 minutes, and the payphones with the top seed. Hoy is gonna miss the playoffs. Hoy doesn't miss the playoffs that much. That'd be pretty cool if the Dingoes could win on camera again. Oh, and a shutout. Getting shut out is sad in this league. And you gotta be like the Mac and Cheesers that we score a field goal in garbage time. Like, not go to the semifinals and get swept. Like, I'm fine with like a 52-24 game. I'm not fine with like a 13-0. I do not like shutouts. It was uneventful. Literally, because it's one team scoring. Like 30-3. See, if I were a fan of the Buff Boy, yeah, obviously. And I can't read this. Actually, I can. But actually, if you'd like this video, this is not a problem. And you tell me, I'll give you 99 for a season or two. How about that for an incentive? Now, if some people have struggling teams, could really use that for one season. Oh, come on. You blew it. If you could use it for a couple of seasons, like, I'll give you 99 until you win a championship. Maybe different, but. So we got just Perth, who I think is trying to win their 10th championship. Buff Boy, who's trying to win their 2nd. Team Jeff, who's trying to win their 5th. And Potato Team, who's trying to win their 4th. Maybe the 5th. Actually, I think the 5th. So, Potato Team beats Team Jeff, and I'm sorry, I can't cut it. They'll say, finishes the video. Potato Team wins again. Buff Boy wins. Team Jeff wins. Alright, so Buff Boy's going to the championship. Against who, though? The winner of this game. Against the Potato Team. The Potato Team looking for their 5th championship. Buff Boy looking for their 2nd. This would be big. Let in on the camera. Oh, and Buff Boy takes game 1 in Potato Team. Oh, and Potato Team strikes back. Oh, and Buff Boy with the big win. They could just clinch one here. And that is it. Buff Boy will win their 2nd championship. The 5th round, and we see Buff Boy upset the Potato Team. Their 2nd ever championship that they won. You gotta be kidding me. It's a party in Buff Boyville. Whatever. So we got Dingoes and Friendly Foxes are looking to not make the playoffs this year. But that usually means those two teams do make the playoffs. It is actually impossible to have 2 winless teams. The worst you could have is 1 team with 1 win, 1 team winless. Or we could have 2 teams with 1 tie. No losses, but then they'll be very unbalanced for rock bottom. I think the Dingoes and the Friendly Foxes are actually not struggling as that. I think the Friendly Foxes are gonna they're a regular season team, but the Dingoes top of the Friendly Foxes to clinch a playoff spot. And clinched them pretty well, actually. Oh, and the Friendly Foxes tried to pick up some wins. And if they didn't get one of their dominant wins, they would be out of here. But now they have to play the Yeet Boys. Hoy is back in this thing. So this is actually season number 6, and this will probably be my longest video on the channel. And so it's gonna be the Dingoes are Hoy. If you really want the Dingoes to advance just to lose in the second round, but not have Hoy win if you're Perth or the Friendly Foxes, because if you're the Payphones, you know you aren't winning championships anymore. The reign has ended for the Payphones and for the Dingoes, but the Dingoes can at least get past the first round and then lose miserably in the playoffs after having a decent regular season. I think we're out as the Dingoes. No, we're playing in Hoy. You gotta be kidding me. They expect us to win in Hoy? That's just a death sentence. It's like, oh, you can lose by a couple of points. It'll be sad, but you should just do it. See, now we gotta play in Hoy again, only because we won one home game. Now we have to experience the Twitcher in Hoy. See, 19-0. That's the end of the series there. Oh, the Payphones actually advance. So there's really no teams that can make anything in the final implications. Hoy could extend their lead here. The Payphones could try to do something. Yeet Boys could actually win a championship for once. Same thing with Buff Boy. And one of those teams are going to the championship. So you gotta be prepared for them. I'm sorry, my screen is zooming in on me for no reason. But if you get one out again, we actually pretty good view of everything. So I think it's going to be Buff Boy versus whoever wins this game. Well, maybe not. Buff Boys play again. Oh, so I think it's Buff Boy actually whoever wins this game. Hoy. Buff Boy versus Hoy. So now we got David versus Goliath here. In season 6, I think. Maybe season 7. Goliath wins the first game. Literally. Not even close. Hoy ties for most championships and takes a 4-championship lead over the Friendly Foxes, who couldn't even get past the Yeet Boys. So we start at season 67. And I think we did our season there, so we've done 6 seasons. So I think that was a decent time to stop it. I said 10 seasons. So thank you for watching, everyone. And I'm Rory Licata, your host of the Rory Licata YouTube channel. This is the grand finale of League Simulator. And if we go into history, since last episode, Yeet Boys has dominated. 19 years of domination. Now, they are actually in the lead. So they have to hold on for these 5 seasons against Hoy and the Dingoes. All other teams are eliminated. That's why there's no eliminated by them. Team Jeff in 4 years racked up more championships than Buff Boy did in 88 years. So Team Jeff actually has 7 championships, while Buff Boy has 4. So you're going to do season 96, season 97, season 98, season 99, and season 100. So our final 5 seasons. And this is actually the grand finale of our first ever League Simulator. And first, I just want to thank you all for participating in this. And even if your team didn't win, still good. So Hoy misses the championship. So that means that you boys and dingoes can take advantage of this with the higher seed. Friendly Foxes can still tie for second. But the Friendly Foxes would have to beat the Dingoes. And the Dingoes have a big drought. Right here. Oh, and he was actually playing Team Jeff. They're gonna have to rely on Game 5 for sure. So they got crushed. Team Jeff is looking for their 8th championship, actually. Since the first round's over, we have all eliminated teams for the first time ever. So Friendly Foxes can still get tied for second if they get a championship in every single season. And Team Jeff has won 3 championships in the last 4 seasons. So they're also looking for 4 championships in the last 5 seasons to bring their total up to 8th and try to catch up to 5th place. So remember, first, the videos are always out. Especially these regular videos are always out on Loom before they're ever out on YouTube. Yep, so we have Friendly Foxes versus Team Jeff, who are both playing for something. Friendly Foxes are still trying to get a podium spot, while Team Jeff is just trying to get some recognition. Because it was 50 years, and they actually got the sweep, making their 8th championship, and 4 championships in 5 years. That's more than Buff Boy did in 88 years, for reference. That's actually tied in the last 5 years. In 5 years, they got the same amount of championships as they did in 91 years. So they're actually at 8 championships right now. And this eliminated Team Jeff team has really no win to play for. And now the Friendly Foxes can only play for 3rd. They would have to they would have to earn the advantage over the Dingoes. So you saw something. Yeah, you saw here last time in the season after. The boys they broke a record, 6 championship wins in a row, 10 appearances in a row. They broke the previous records of 5. They broke 3 championships in a row. That record. And then they went again and went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 championships in a row. And they haven't won since. So we're just hoping that if Team Jeff does their stuff, they'll have 12 championships if they win out. If Perth wins out, they'll have 13. The Payphones win out, they'll have 11. So really, Friendly Foxes are the only team who does have a shot at the podium. But they'd have to win every single year and get the jump over the Dingoes. So it can be really close to when the Dingoes get eliminated. So I don't think Yeet Boys is going to get much done anymore. So they're really just going to have to hope that Hoy does not do anything. We've only had one perfect season ever, and that was 7-0-2. We've had two winless seasons. One for the Buff Boy to be eliminated, and one for the Friendly Foxes not to be eliminated. And Yeet Boys slips in the playoff, and Hoy will miss the playoffs once again. Hoy will miss the playoffs, and the Yeet Boys and the Dingoes will play each other, meaning that we will not have a fully eliminated semifinals. Friendly Foxes get the first seed, and Team Jeff gets the second seed. These two teams are trying to play for something, which I don't even know what Team Jeff's trying to play for. They have 5 appearances in a row, and they can only make it 9, so there's no record broken there. They can take the record for most championships 1 in a row. It'd be pretty cool if the Dingoes won the championship, because then that would even things out with Hoy for sure. Because we all remember back like 50, 60 seasons, Yeet Boys were nothing. They were like one of the worst teams. And now they're a powerhouse. And they did upset the Dingoes. I'm not trying to look at the score. So the Yeet Boys actually get an advantage over Perth because of their upset. So that means, yep, Team Jeff is the one trying to play for another championship. So the Yeet Boys get their first champ. They're a slim dub with Team Jeff getting a win. Yeet Boys get another win. And Team Jeff's going to win the championship again because they do not drop home games. And Mac and Cheesers, if they beat them here, that could be a Yeet Boys championship. See, like, you don't beat them at home. 44-17 at the Mac and Cheesers and all the momentum. You don't beat them at home. You need to have the advantage over them. Like, they're going to go up 2-0 here. Like, 59-0. Look at the stat thing. This isn't even fair. Halftime is 31-0. That is not even fair. They're like Hoy now at their home games. Like, see, Yeet Boys is trying to challenge them, but they forget. But because the Yeet Boys scored the last 10 points of the game. But unfortunately, they settled with a field goal with 1 minute left. That's meaning they got to win a home game. Team Jeff wins another championship, making it 9, and will tie for 5th with Perth. So we have 3 seasons left. For the win, the Dingoes would have to win every single one of those seasons. Team Jeff, they're real for sure. Because they didn't have any regular season success, so they didn't have the advantage. Team Jeff has 9 championship wins. That's tied for 5th with Perth. And now the podium spots are actually locked in. Team Jeff and Perth could get 4th. Team Jeff won here, then they would actually have 10 championships right now. And they wouldn't really do anything for them in the long run. they're just trying to make it something for themselves. Hoy's been missing the playoffs a lot. They started 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5. So if they lose, they have a shot at not making the playoffs again. If their stats were not that great, so they might not make the championship. Well, the playoffs. Yep, and their stats were not good enough. Perth wins the tiebreaker over them. And look at that. Team Jeff going all at it right now. Dingoes and the Yeet Boys also get pretty high seeds. If the Yeet Boys win here, they have guaranteed tied championship, and they eliminate the Dingoes if they win here. Or no. There's 3 seasons left, and the Dingoes are 2 behind. Yeah, they'll eliminate the Dingoes. And then they'll have a tie at best. That's if the Yeet Boys win. And I think Team Jeff is going to win another championship. Because the Yeet Boys are actually going to lose in the first round. And the Dingoes might not even hold on. The Dingoes aren't going to hold on either. Actually, Yeet Boys do win a road game. So they have to win again. Nope. That's it. They lose in 4. Friendly Foxes win in 5. So we got all eliminated teams, so this won't do anything. Team Jeff is actually looking for its 10th championship year. Oh, and the payphones almost take him on in a home game. Same thing again. Team Jeff is kind of sketchy at those road games. So the payphones could take the series here if they can carry some momentum with the Mac. They do not carry enough momentum, and Team Jeff goes to another championship. One second. Oh, that's going to be a face cam. So, yeah, I see my face cam, but when Team Jeff tries to break the Dingoes record of 106. That was this year. So can Team Jeff win yet another championship? I mean, just look at the stats thing. They make Mac and Cheesers think it's a game when it's 3-3, but then the Mac and Cheesers can't get anything, and by the time of then it's 20-6. Then Team Jeff just rubs it in. I mean, 54-0. At the end of first, it was 13-0. And then it was 27-0. And then 41-0, and then 54-0. They have a lot of momentum, so they barely win a road game at that moment. So that means Team Jeff, I don't know if that's a record for most championships in a row. That's 5. They'd have to win again to tie it. The Dingoes are technically not eliminated, though. If it weren't for the Friendly Foxes, they'd have 7 championships in a row, and they would have 11 championships tied with the Friendly Foxes right now. So right now, if Team Jeff keeps up what they're doing, Yeet Boys wins it all. I mean, this is like Team Jeff era. If their era picked up a bit earlier, then they would have a shot to win it all. If we do end up with a tie, we'll just keep doing seasons until either team wins. So that actually means if we go into a tie, that means other teams do have a chance. So if Team Jeff carries the momentum on, but they have to let Hoy have a title. And Hoy does not get a title. Yeet Boys, actually, if they go to the championship, will get the advantage over Team Jeff. And Team Jeff does not carry one of the best seeds. Now they just have to hope that the Yeet Boys will lose to Perth. And they actually do drop a home game, making it 1-1. Since Hoy has had a big absence, the Yeet Boys aren't really playing for anything right now. They're just trying to, make it to the playoffs. They're not trying to, win. They're just trying to make it to the playoffs. And if Hoy does, try to get out Hoy. This playoff is a little safety barrier. If you're still in the tournament. So Yeet Boys actually advance in 4, so Dingoes beat the Friendly Foxes. And the Dingoes advance along with the Payphones. Team Jeff does advance over Buff Boy. So now we have the Dingoes who might win who are trying to win a championship here. But that's a good win for the Payphones there. Could have Team Jeff with another championship, because the Payphones have won 2 road games in a row. And this could be a sweep. No, the Yeet Boys scramble a home game. Well, Team Jeff does not carry enough momentum. And Payphones are going to the championship. And Team Jeff is going against the Payphones. Team Jeff trying to win their 6th championship in a row. And this is season number 99. So that means the Dingoes are eliminated. So I have to do this real quick. It's like you hover around something for a moment. I don't really check, I just seem... I'm not going to try to cut. I'll try to cut at the end of the video. And so after this, we are down to our last season. Team Jeff 20-10 and then 20-0. That's enough momentum to get a sweep and their 6th championship in a row. And I think Team Jeff actually has tied with the Friendly Foxes with 11 championships. They could take 4th here. And they could have the most championships in a row. But they are struggling for regular season success. If the Yeet Boys make the playoffs, it's just a little cushion. As I said before. Hoy has made the playoffs, so this is not over yet. Team Jeff has made it at a very low seed. And Hoy will have to play the Dingoes as the 4 seed, so they might have to play the Yeet Boys, who are trying to get revenge now. And now Team Jeff has to play as a playoff underdog. And if the Dingoes beat Hoy, then that means the Yeet Boys do have the championship. And the Dingoes do go up 2-0. And the Yeet Boys do advance. That means they will have to play Hoy before I can come back. Boys have done it. Hoy is out. You know what that means? They have done it. The Yeet Boys have won the first ever League Simulator Championship. 100 years. It's all come down to this. And the Yeet Boys have done it with Hoy's elimination. Can you believe it? You should. Yes, you can. Team Jeff is also looking for their 7th straight. So the Yeet Boys, good job, French feasting. Now, I'm going to give you a shout out in this video. Oh yeah, he won. So literally, sub to his channel. Well, does the Yeet Boys want to go a run for their money for another championship? Just to top it off? They win here, they could. And they do want to top it off. They were going to try against the 7th seed Team Jeff. Will Team Jeff try to take the all-time record from the Yeet Boys? Or will the Yeet Boys spoil it for them? Yes, Team Jeff. Oh, and the Yeet Boys win on the road. That's momentum for you. I don't care if Team Jeff win their 7th championship in a row. They take 4th. But the Yeet Boys had the guts to win a game on the road. They could have won it all if they knew how to be in home games. So that is actually 100 seasons. If I do another season, this data will all be lost. The Dingoes and Hoy, pretty big rivals, but never really faced in the finals. The Dingoes claim 3rd. Now after that. Right now, your ceremony. In 10th place, the Buff Boy. In 9th place, Potato Team. In 8th place, the Mac and Cheesers. In 7th place, the Payphones. In 6th place, Perth. In 5th place, the Friendly Foxes. In 4th place, Team Jeff, winning 8 championships after their elimination. In 3rd place, the Dingoes. In 2nd place, Hoy. And in 1st place, coming out of nowhere and winning it all, the Yeet Boys with 17 championships. The Dingoes finish on a big drought. Hoy tries to scramble with some championships. They do. Friendly Foxes were actually really close to Hoy, but then blew it with a drought. Same thing with Perth. But then they blew it. Team Jeff came out at the end. And the Payphones had a huge drought to end the season. The Mac and Cheesers also had a big drought. And the Buff Boy and Potato Team. Potato Team actually did hold the old record for most championship appearances. Then they lost that. Team Jeff did not get the most championship appearances. They got the most wins. And now, we will thank you all for participating. At the end, it was all Team Jeff's domination. I hope the Yeet Boys was this 19-year domination period, in which they would have had 22 championships. Actually, my bad. My bad. They would have 24. But then Team Jeff would have less. Team Jeff won in a lot of sweeps. Because they didn't really put up a fight in the 3-1s. I wonder if they let the Yeet Boys win that game just because but Team Jeff takes 4th place with the combat. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and I will have some nerdy videos soon, like today or tomorrow. So, this was League Simulator, and the Yeet Boys will get their prize with a shout out. I will be doing a red web camera video, finally, next. So, from me to you, peace out.